It's like when you're on me live novel and a comment, come off of the live and go on me TikTok bio. Look there, you will see one long number mark YouTube. That is the link. You are going to click the link and it is going to direct you to my YouTube channel. When it directs you to the YouTube channel, that is where you're going to click the subscription button and subscribe. All right? All right, Rosemary. Yes, man. So do that now, Rosemary. Every subscriber, you subscribe, it thing build up, And trust me, it go tell me, say, Rosemary, just subscribe. So maybe know if you subscribe or not. So, Rosemary, that is one extra subscriber. So let me tell you something, people who have onto no subscribers, And like a TikTok when I no loyalty to nobody, they see somebody and then post something will look good or funny, they start follow the person. Over YouTube, you have to gain your subscribers them. So when we see 1 and 2 coming on board, you have to gravitate towards. Right? So, Rosemary, click the link in the bio and it will take you to my YouTube channel, and then you will start to get notification as of Monday when the show goes live over there. I was asking who is the representative for Northeast St. Anne and East Central St. James. As the slick one say, Matthew Samuda. Yes, that is right. Matthew is the MP for Northeast St. Anne. And when it comes on to East Central, Ed Bartlett. Thank you, Ilir Anderson. Thank you, Mishibu. Thank you, Mishi. Yes, you subscribe. Thank you, my darling. We are going to have an awesome time. Hey, Mushibu, I want to be day one, from day one. From way back in the You know how far Mishibu I support this platform, yeah? Boy, I tell you no nice. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys that stick around. You understand? But Jamaica, I deliberately chose to start the show in this manner because it was brought to my attention, that the member for Northeast St. Anne and the member for East Central St. James collectively has the responsibility of 2 portfolios where water falls with Ed Bartlett. And when I see nationals from the United Kingdom, nationals as far as Canada, the United States, Australia, came to our blessed island to experience what Jamaica has to offer. And based on what I am listening to in the news, our visitors have to be going to the bush to urinate and to defecate on the premises of the Rio Hotel in Northeast St. Anne, Matthew Samuda's constituency. What a shame and disgrace in the country, Charlotte. Thank you, Charlotte, for the subscribe. I'm encouraging everybody when you come over here, please click the link in my bio and start getting to the groove of subscribing to my YouTube channel. Because come Monday morning, bright and early, next week, them time here, a judgment on YouTube. Me no say me I go pack up TikTok, no. Can't do that. Me must say a TikTok build me and the Drebrian brand. So the TikTok will be live as well. But you know me, I limit myself only on TikTok. And when you go on YouTube, I can play my video there, I can put up my picture there, I can bust up the liberty and go on with myself. Yes, man. So come next week, Monday, them time here, I will be streaming live on TikTok and YouTube. Over there, so the judgment I go start pitch. Yes, man. So we are going to tap into that space because I think I'm limiting myself to only TikTok. And so going over YouTube will only expand my brand. I mean, I tell you, Mrs. Escobar, when you see me sit down in the YouTube space, them have to take wings to catch us back over there. So little by little, bit by bit, we're going to grow our YouTube channel, and we're going to put God first and ask him to guide us accordingly. Now, my people, can you imagine? Can you imagine Matthew Samuda, the Minister of Water, yeah, in his constituency, one of the largest chain of hotel, the Rio brand. Hundreds of guests converge into the hotel's main lobby, registering their disgust with the management of the Rio Hotel. No water. The guests them defecate, can't wash them hand. A lady say from morning she not eat nothing because she afraid to eat, because if them the guests can't have water to wash them, and what say the workers them we are cook and wash and clean, no water in the at the hotel, and where is the Minister of Water, Matthew Samuda? Where is the Minister of Tourism, Edmund Bartlett, which I say we are the best thing since sliced bread? Where is Edmund? You know what? Me not even go say much. I want the people of Jamaica listen to the news. Because I don't want them say a propaganda. And I hear the member for Denham Town, Desmond, come out and a bash the media, say we are the worst thing since sliced bread. I soon get to the member for Denham Town. But you see, because I don't want to tell no lie, let me play what the news have to say about what transpired at the Rio Hotel, according to the Ministry of Tourism and the Ministry of Water. We have to lay the blame squarely at the feet of these two ministries. You know, we can't blame nobody else but Matthew Samuda and Edmund Bartlett. Jamaica people now listen to the news. What a shame and disgrace in the country.
Several guests at Rio Hotel in Ochorea, St. Anne were left angry as their vacation took an unpleasant turn due to a lack of running water in their rooms. But hotel officials say the issue is restricted to one section of the property and everything is being done to fix it. Rio guests in the lobby Saturday trying to get answers from the hotel's management about the lack of running water in their rooms. Some of the visitors tell TVJ News that they've been without the precious commodity for days. Well, we have to literally use the waste basket, fill the waste basket, pour it into the toilet to flush that. I got moved last night at 10:30 to the...
No. You see why me telling you say me have to transition over YouTube, because me telling you something. Device recording and listening to the clip now bring no justice. In Jamaica, when you see the white people, them will left from them good first world country come up and tell me say they have to use bucket, the garbage bin, fi throw water in the latrine and throw water in the toilet. Jamaica, what a shame and disgrace this year we find ourselves in under the Labour administration. The people them left them good first world country come to Jamaica fi use bucket and throw in a toilet fi flushy, in a first class. Jesus have mercy, me say me shame till me can't even catch myself. In brat, you left Canada, England and the United States and come here, and I use bucket to catch water and throw in a toilet for flushy. And Matthew Samuda said they have made billions in investment upgrading Jamaica's water infrastructure. Jamaica will listen to the news.
Several guests at Rio Hotel in Ochorea, St. Anne were left angry as their vacation took an unpleasant turn due to a lack of running water in their rooms. But hotel officials say the issue is restricted to one section of the property and everything is being done to fix it. Rio guests in the lobby Saturday trying to get answers from the hotel's management about the lack of running water in their rooms. Some of the visitors tell TVJ News that they've been without the precious commodity for days. Well, we have to literally use the waste basket, fill the waste basket, pour going into the toilet to flush that.
I got moved last night at 10:30 to the area that isn't impacted this way, and this has been since we checked in Tuesday. So last night, only because I made such a stink, such a scene in the lobby, and I said, no, I'll call a lawyer. You can't leave me with no bathroom. You simply can't. Men are going outside, which, hey, God bless them, they can. Women can't do that. And this queen is not going to go into bushes.
It's far from what they expected coming to Jamaica on holiday.
No, so me have to pull it up. The woman said, this queen cannot go into the bush. Jamaica, me shame like a dog. Eh? Only not hear the white lady said this queen cannot go into the bush. Men are going outside, women can't, and this queen will not be going into the bush. What kind of disgrace this in my country? Me tell you, I have to go over YouTube. Me say Jamaica, when I see the tourists, them gather at the front of the hotel gate, me shame like a dog. Me say when I see the hotel lobby full of people are complaining, say they shit and can't wash their hand. They afraid to eat from real because they don't know if I the same thing I face the staff which are oh no fear cook and no water. Them as a guest no have no water. People Jamaica me shame, you know. The country the country turn over in a precipice under the Labour Party administration. Me say me want hurry up and next week come so me can launch me YouTube so people can see all them are good news. And people see the tourist face them are register them disgust with Andrew Holness administration. Person see the good first world country people them come at Jamaica. And a disgrace the country say no water, no did the woman say they have to catch bucket of water train at the toilet. The dustbin where them put in a them hotel room. Remember no water no in the room, you know, cause them do in the toilet and they can't flush. The woman say they have to go to the door, go catch water in the bucket, the bin, the garbage bin we put in the hotel room. They have to go outside and foot the stairs. I catch water upon the grounds of the hotel for carry water upstairs to their room for flush the toilet. And Matthew Samuda sit down somewhere upon a flight. Every second you look, every week, them and a team, a delegation gone, and no water in a constituency. Where is Edmund Bartlett? Where is the member for East Central St. James? With all of the billions of dollars they say them spend upgrading Jamaica water infrastructure, you want to tell me say one of the largest hotels in St. Anne. No water. And if you listen to what the woman say it has been the situation for 2 days. The lady say when the man them can go to do go pee, this queen will not be going into the bush. Mighty God of Daniel, me shame like a dog till me can't even speak on the matter. How did we get here? How did we get here, Jamaica? Billions spent to upgrade Jamaica's water infrastructure. You want to tell me say people left from Canada, England, and America and come here, spend how much thousands of dollars to stay in a hotel room and the toilet no have no water to flush you when they use it? No, Matthew Samuda. No. Uno sit down. Uno knew that uno have a sewage problem. Let's say that, but because of the World Cup, the whole uno sit down get the back Brazil. Well, see what Brazil bring come on the table. The toilet can't flush. Where the Brazil people them there this morning. This our Brazil come present. Town table this morning, toilet can't flush. Uno sit down there, they watch World Cup before uno go fix the people them hotel room after uno charge them how much thousands of dollars per room. Uno sit down there, they watch World Cup and toilet a overflow a bank up. Jamaica people make uno listen to the news, you know, because I don't want to tell no lie. This is what Brazil has brought to the good real hotel, you know, they sit down there. The workers, them and the maintenance team sit down there, they watch Brazil and give their future. Like somebody tell them say they have future in the 2026 World Cup. You see, man? Me no know who tricked the Brazilian fan them fi say they have a chance in the 2026 World Cup. Then sit down there cut them 10 before then get up go find something do on the hotel property. Then sit down and watch World Cup. Toilet overflow, no water, no did. Good God Almighty, ashamed like a dog. Mighty God of Daniel, what make the Brazilian people them so worthless? What make them so worthless? Good God, them put them job and them duty on the line. Sit down and watch World Cup. And pay the business that mind them. I go and rub out them this morning, you know, cause them too much for my status. Reggie, so my team soon gone home. Well, at least my team live to see another day. What says the Brazilian fans? Norway kick them out. Norway, you know, a team where nobody no really know about. Get rid of Brazil. What a shit. No, we have to take bad things, make joke, you know. And we really go along with Brazil. And they want Neymar, him a ball, you know. Neymar sit down get the ball. Like, why you dey cry for Neymar? You going like say you bring something to the World Cup this year, kuya? Uno could Neymar sit down about him retire. You should have gone long time. No one come size up to the good Messi. I know son no stand chance. This no look good, you know. This no look good at all. Can you imagine Auntie Paula? Twizzy say Argentina going face Norway. Then I saw you gonna know say team better than team. Cause we know Argentina go kick with Norway foot. And anyhow, me not ask you no. Argentina beat Norway. And so we know say Argentina big and better than Brazil. Me wrong or me right? Me wrong or me right? Now, you say Argentina go face Norway, but we know Argentina go beat Norway. And when Argentina beat Norway, I know if no but no maybe say team better than team. And so we are gonna know say Argentina better than Brazil, you know, without even facing them. Mighty God. Make I take time with Brazil. Lord, make I take time with me fans them. Remember, you know, one way to unite the world is through sports. So, now is the time to unite through sport rivalry. But when me soon carry this disgrace gone down and me lead a constituency, me say when I turn up Cali Smith Drive and I see up the quiet peace, I say, kuya, how the Brazilian people them they will always a turn up in a jungle. Not a peep out of their mouth. What a shame. Watermelon, big up yourself. Mighty God. Anyway, people, when I listen to the news, I listen to this judgment here with the pitching of the country. No toilet in a real hotel. Guests left from America, England, and Canada come here and for PP and doodoo in the bush on hotel property. Them are disgrace, you know. Them are disgrace. Look where Labour Party bring the country to. Jamaica, no listen to the news.
Several guests at Rio Hotel in Ocho Rios St. Anne were left angry as their vacation took an unpleasant turn due to a lack of running water in their rooms. But hotel officials say the issue is restricted to one section of the property and everything is being done to fix it.
Rio guests in the lobby Saturday trying to get answers from the hotel's management about the lack of running water in their rooms. Some of the visitors tell TVJ News that they've been without the precious commodity for days.
Well, we have to literally use the waste basket, fill the waste basket, pour it into the toilet to flush that.
I got moved last night at 10:30 to the area that isn't impacted this way, and this has been since we checked in Tuesday. So last night, only because I made such a stink, such a scene in the lobby, and I said, no, I'll call a lawyer. You can't leave me with no bathroom. You simply can't. Men are going outside, which, hey, God bless them, they can. Women can't do that. And this queen is not going to go into bushes.
It's far from what they'd expected coming to Jamaica on holiday.
If there's no running water, how is the staff washing their hands? I haven't eaten all day because I don't want to take that risk to go into a common area to eat food when there's no running water.
I'm here with about 25 people. We spent over $80,000 to come on our vacation, and it's terrible. I mean, right now my buddy, he is sick, and he don't know if it's because of the food he ate. And people from all over the United States came with us. And, the situation is bad, man. The toilets are backing up. I have my little 2-year-old son with me. I'm scared that he gets sick, you know what I'm saying? So we just want to rectify. We didn't even want money back. We just wanted the water to be running, but no one is listening.
When contacted, the hotel's management rejected suggestions that the problem was widespread. We were informed that it was restricted to a section of the property. The hotel also rejected claims that nothing had been done, explaining that some of the affected guests were relocated. We were further informed that the matter has since been resolved. Carrie Simpson, TVJ News.
Never have we been down this road before. So I don't want to say about Wicca McNeil. So I don't want to say about Mama P while she was Minister of Tourism and PG. Never have we been down this road. Me said the Labour Party has brought us down to the very low. The dregs at the bottom of the cocoa. That is where we're at under the Labour Party. We have never been this low before. Under the prosperity regime. Can you imagine? The lady said this queen cannot go to the bush. Una no shame. And up to now, Martin come out, come apologize to the public. Up to now, Edmund Bartlett no come and apologize as the Minister of Tourism. Can you imagine the damage this is going to cost when these 300 people register their disgust and TripAdvisor? Mecca did one trophy or some awards we go collect. You that see Edmund Bartlett gone front center stage. But no, that's a national disgrace require his input. He's numb and mute on the matter. Classic Labour right. What a shame and disgrace. Barbara Rowe is asking me to pin my YouTube channel. I don't know if you go do that now, Barbara. The only thing me can advise you see like how you're on the live now and a comment, take a minute and come off of the live, darling, and go on the bio, my TikTok page, go on the bio, and you're going to see a link with the YouTube link in it. Just click on it, and it is going to direct you to YouTube. When it directs you to YouTube, you're going to see me Drebrian logo. Just click on the subscribe, and then, you will be subscribed. So just take a moment and just go on my page, my TikTok page, and there is a link in my bio where you see my name and information also. There's a link up there with the YouTube link. Just click on that link and it is going to take you to my YouTube channel. And when it took you to the YouTube channel, you click subscribe over there, all right? And for those persons who are here, the 255 of you, please, I'm asking you to just take a moment, and I'm going to do it every day of the week. Because next week, Monday, I want at least 2,000 people to follow my page. Yeah, I want at least 2,000 to at least start my YouTube channel. So may I ask everybody we're over here, take a moment, or to me no love the TikTok, I'm no comfortable with TikTok, but see I'm like how build me TikTok, I want to help me with the YouTube channel as well, alright? So just take a moment, go up on my TikTok page, go up to my bio, and you're going to see all my information. Where the information is, there's a little link up there. Click on that link and it is going to take you to YouTube. That is where you will find the Drebrian Show. Just click subscribe and that's all you need. Alright, may I look for the support. So when me end all for me live, I want to see at least 50 subscribers at the end of the day. Yeah, and tomorrow when me launch my show again on TikTok, I me ask me want another 50. Come next week, Monday, them time here, me want the 2,000 people them sit down over YouTube. Yeah, because me I tell you in Jamaica, that launch, you know, I miss it. Trust me. Thank you, Anita Barrett Rob. Thank you. Now, people, when you hear the cries of the hotel guests, you ask yourself, how did we get here? Under no circumstances you are going to allow the guests to be using the bin that you put in the hotel room to go outside to fetch water from the hotel property and the grounds of the property to take upstairs to fill toilet. This is nothing shy of a disgrace, you know. This is nothing shy of a disgrace. Can you imagine these 300 odd guests that check in, register them dissatisfaction to TripAdvisor? What this is going to bring to the hotel brand and the tourism product? Huh? Me want to ask, why is it that the Jamaica Labour Party consistently try to bring down every single thing where the People's National Party put in place? Me ask you something, Labour. You know how real and so come at Jamaica? You don't know how some of these hotel brand and chain came to Jamaica, but you know just hell-bent in destroying the fiber that keep this country together. It is nothing shy of a disgrace, Jamaica. Can you imagine? The woman said this queen cannot go to the bush. This queen cannot go to the bush. The lady said the man them can go. The men have started to use outside, but the women can't. And this queen cannot go to the bush. The woman says she have to make nice in the lobby. Jamaica, this no look good. Thank you, Nadine. This no look good. Paula Satellite no look good. Eh? Every single ministry under the Andrew Holness regime is facing this. I don't even know what we call it. Water in a shambles, tourism in a shambles, health, agriculture. Every single ministry is being run by incompetent men and women. Incompetent men and women are run the ministries them. And so they're in the third term. Me telling you, you know. And it look like you never build. Me not type on this because this is nothing shy of disgrace. I mean, I want to add to the disgrace anymore. Can you imagine toilet? You have to go to door with bucket, per hotel property, and fetch water upon the property. If you can't upstairs, you go flush toilet. No, so them are a record broke by Labour right. Eh? Them are a record broke by the Labour Party. Eh? And where is Judge Davis and the rest of them? How this not upon center stage this morning? If we call out the Minister of Tourism and the Minister of Water. Eh? When me telling you, say them news entity has complicity, no, believe me. And that's why they don't like we, the bloggers, you know. Because one thing with we, I mean, I continue to encourage the bloggers. Then it's like, oh, I'll me I go up on the YouTube come next week. Me in a no problem with none of them, you know. Because guess what? I now stop rub them with the truth and the facts. Yeah, that's all them can come and say that boy, oh, him this and him that and attack you personally. But me now put myself in a no trouble over YouTube. Because me have vet information and I now stop put out the truth and the facts. So that's all them can do, I curse you personally but then can't say why the taxi are not the utmost truth. And that is the reason why the one from Denham Town, Desmond Mackenzie, come talk about social media is the worst thing. Jamaica, you not hear the man? The truth will stand, Nadine. The truth will stand. And so when I listen to the member for Denham Town, one thing with them, they don't like when we oppose them, They don't like what opposes them, Jamaica. And it is quite laughable. Because when I look and see what happened with the labor rights them during the campaign, I never thought the day would come when politicians would have got to the parliament. And it is one thing to say thanks to individuals who are putting the country first and standing in truth. And solidarity and integrity. But it says a lot about, when nasty and vindictive people with not an iota of class or integrity. And you, the member for Central St. James, is going to get up and say thanks to the bloggers them. So let me ask the member for Denham Town, Desmond Mackenzie. When Leroy Clark spoke about the bloggers them and the use of social media, according to him, to make no party win back the third term, you never have a problem then with social media, not true? So how you gonna come out now and condemn social? I don't want to tell no lie on the member for Denham Town, So I want you guys to listen straight from the mouth of Desmond Mackenzie. Excuse me. I want you guys to listen straight from the mouth of Desmond Mackenzie, what he said about those who uses social media. Listen to this, man. Listen to Desmond Mackenzie, because we're not going to tell any lie on him.
Another senior member of the JOP administration is defending the government's decision to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the United States for the third country nationals to come to Jamaica. Desmond Mackenzie says the government will never accept a deal that would harm Jamaicans, and he blames social media commentary for some of the misunderstanding and mistrust around the deal. Details in this report.
There's a thing that we call social media, which for me is the worst thing that could ever have been invented by man.
And so began the minister's criticism of social media in Jamaica. He contends evil people who should know better are using their platforms in a malicious way.
Because something that was developed to advance information and technology has now become a weapon of mass destruction, of propaganda and lies.
Yeah.
And we here in Jamaica is suffering from this serious cancer. It is being used to destroy families, people's character. And then it is used in such a vulgar way that even persons who are far, far brighter than me, with university degrees, lawyers, doctors, professors, even ministers of religion, believe the propaganda.
The senior cabinet minister's comments were in direct response to the ongoing discussions about the government's controversial MOU with the USA to accept third country nationals in Jamaica. The deal has not gone down well with many Jamaicans, and some have taken to social media to make their opposition known.
And this government, whatever it does, do it with the interests of the Jamaican people.
Yeah.
This government will never sacrifice the freedom and the democracy of its people. But you're a part of a wide global world
Mr. McKenzie was speaking at the handover of 4 new units to the National Solid Waste Management Agency, NSWMA. They take the number of trucks given to the agency over the last 10 years to 130. The trucks will also be used to help with the ongoing cleanup work in some areas impacted by Melissa last year.
So these trucks will be provided to the 4 regions. Each region will have one. And then the critics will say, so only 4? One cocoa full basket.
Antonia Atkinson, TVJ News.
What a rude and feisty man. What a rude and obnoxious man. You seem confused, and to me, it seems as though the member for Denham Town is slowly disintegrating into what many would have diagnosed as early signs of dementia. The member for Denham Town, is going to end his statement by saying, one cocoa full basket. Huh? Now that him say a while ago. Let me listen carefully.
Each region will have one. And then the critics will say, so only 4? One cocoa full basket.
Antonia Atkinson, TVJ News.
So apparently, he was at the National Solid Waste issuing out 4 garbage trucks. 4. And if my memory served me right, the individual who is running the NSWME, a report came out showing several breaches where individuals, including himself, are not qualified to be in the position that they currently sit at the NSWME. And despite the report came out saying that Audley Gordon, yes, that's the name as it comes to my memory, who is running the NSWME, is not qualified. And for you to run the NSWME, you need some form of education, some form of certification where I don't remember if it's a diploma or I don't remember, but you need some basic level entry. Audley Gordon has none, but yet still Audley Gordon is collecting the equivalent of an individual who would have spent their money to go to the university. But here we have the Jamaica Labour Party putting individuals who are not qualified into position. And you would have thought that a responsible minister would have done the utmost thing. Yes, but when it comes on to integrity, it doesn't sit well with the labor rights, and certainly the member for West Kingston and Denham Town by extension. You want to tell me, say, you go at NSWMA to issue out 4 garbage truck? 4. And no wonder only 4 you can issue out and have the audacity to come tell people about one cocoa full basket? You have a right, Desmond, because had it been the millions where you take a pay Audley Gordon, those millions of dollars you are using to pay unqualified persons, those millions could have used to procure more garbage trucks instead of only 4. So you have the nerve to come and tell us about one cocoa full basket. Huh? One cocoa full basket indeed. But when you look and you see the individuals, such as Audley Gordon, who is presiding over the NSWME, who is not qualifying the position he sits, and is getting a salary equivalent to that of an individual who would have graduated from the university. And instead, as the minister, you intervene and ask Audley Gordon to step aside or put him in a position where he is qualified and more suited for. You continue to have Audley Gordon down there and come tell the Jamaican people, say one cocoa full basket, only 4 garbage truck was procured at this time. And then you're going to play on the people. Look on Desmond Mackenzie to where I try say I use head pan people. The brain is something that you don't have, Desmond. The brain is something that you don't have. So you cannot try to use your brain on the people of this country, because that is where you lack. And I don't know who put you in these attire, but seem like how your physical appearance come out confusing. It matches your brain, your level of thinking, utter confusion, like your attire. No one tells you that stripe must never go together with plaid. Huh? No one tells you these things as a public official that is always going to be up for scrutiny. Huh? But when I look and I see the member for Denham Town would have came out and acknowledged that for him to be where he's at, only a senseless man like Desmond Mackenzie would have come out proudly and subject himself to battering for a position. I have never heard this man come out to condemn the act of abuse. But what he did was to come out and boldly acknowledge that he was being abused and beaten by former Prime Minister Edward Seaga. And when you see a man like Desmond could come out and acknowledge those kinds of utterances, but for once he has never come out and acknowledged and stood up against abuse, it says a lot about this man. It says a lot about this man. I don't need to play the clip. We all know it came out of his own mouth. I am proud. I am proud to say that I've been beaten by Edward Seaga. You've heard the clips, Jamaica, so we don't need to go back down that road. But when you look, Jamaica, and see that he came out and acknowledged the fact that to get where he's at today, he has to endure the abuse by his former leader and former Prime Minister Edward Seaga. Not once he came out and condemned the act of abuse, but he came out and admitted. This is a senseless man, and I feel sorry for him. Here is a senseless man, and I feel sorry for him. Good morning, Official Jermaine. Official Jermaine, you subscribe to my YouTube channel yet? Tommy B, you subscribe to my YouTube channel yet? My friend? Momo? Febby 24? I want the world to come over my YouTube and support me over there, Tommy B. You see? Oh, Tommy, you subscribe already? Official Jermaine, nobody make me have nothing in the morning, you know. Come off for the TikTok. Come off for the TikTok, Official Jermaine. Go on my TikTok page. Looking at the TikTok bio with my information there. Up at the top, look if you see a long link. Mark YouTube in it. Click the link for me now, official Jermaine, and it'll go take you to my YouTube channel. Go on over there, go subscribe. Come on, official Jermaine. Look how long you're there on TikTok and hear me tell you if you come support the YouTube. And you tell me, say you haven't. You was busy. Well, you're not busy now. You are text and you are comment. So do it now. Like how you are text and you are comment. You're not so busy now, man. So go and go subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Now, Jamaica, we not bring Uncle Desmond no further more than where him do over Denham town, and we not gonna make him feel like say he more than what he is. A sad excuse of a man, and Jamaica feels sorry for you. And my advice to you is to go back and listen to what the member for Southeast St. Catherine would have recommended. I think it is time for you to take some time and chill with your grandchildren. Yes, because the way you come out and trying to bash social media, because social media is now showing up you and your government. You are saying that it is the worst thing that ever happened. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? They don't like what oppose them, you know. They don't like what oppose them. They see them as a threat. But anyway, Jamaica, I don't want you to go anywhere. Because when I come back, we are going to turn up things a little bit. Because when the Clarendon people them there in the house, when the Clarendon people them they were in the house, we are journey over to Clarendon. Yeah. Judgment a broke in a Clarendon. But the Clarendon people the Clarendon people no step to the front of the class because we not go and miss this where they take place in a Clarendon, especially down a Southeast Clarendon. Jamaica people, we not want to miss what take place in a Southeast Clarendon. I soon come back. destruction is right. What the Clarendon people? No come here. Jamaica people. Only not see watching boil down. Only not see chin run right down to nothing. Jamaica only not see chin which had come out and did a bash. The Clarendon labor right. Remember she's a comrade. Look what chin boil down to Jamaica. See then and the pink cap. This is what chin boil down to. A walk around and sell soda in a southeast Clarendon. But anyway, Jamaica, I don't know if you not here, but Clarendon labor right. I make the people them know say the Prime Minister is very weak on the ground. The Prime Minister is very weak on the ground. Prince, only you wanna hear, everybody else a hear. So me no know you go manage and like what Clarendon you come from. Me no know you choose for now hear at the wrong time. You not hear me? Chantel, you not hear me? Then you see everybody I hear me except I me tell them no do that something you know, Prince. Me tell them so when you not hear me. Nobody comment say no sound because when you no comment and say no sound, it a go show off the whole live because to my mind it a go come in like say the whole live go down. So if you not hear me, Prince, or if you find someone and not hear me, turn off on the phone and sign back in. But when your comment say no sound, it a go show me off and make it look like say at the platform I give problem. Kedin, mommy, big up yourself, welcome. Kedin, you subscribe to the YouTube yet? Go on in my TikTok bio and look on the link and subscribe to YouTube. We are go over YouTube come Monday morning. I mean, I want left now no behind. So come next week, Monday over YouTube, we are go there. So KD and mommy, click the bio and follow me YouTube channel, please and thanks. KD and mommy, me I go see if you follow me, yes or no, you know. So nobody tell me say you the subscribe and you know subscribe. Stacy 1972, you subscribe to the YouTube yet? Pretty dark skin, good morning. You subscribe to the YouTube yet? Hope is Saman. You subscribe to the YouTube, then you see the and then so subscribe no. The girl have the audacity if you tell me say no, you know. Instead of she say yes and then run go subscribe. I like your honesty. Thank you, Chin. Thank you, Sweet Nova. Wanna subscribe to the YouTube, man. Me want the YouTube subscribers them turn up over there. Me want when me wrap up my life to them, me want at least 50 subscribers. And then tomorrow Tuesday me get another 50. And by the end of the week, me have at least a 2,000 heading into Monday morning for me show on YouTube. But Jamaica people, thank you for the gifts. Me no know if you not hear about it, you know, but one judgment a pitch in a southeast Clarendon. The workers them a cuss the councillors them down there. You one councillor name, what's she name? You know what? Let me ask the Clarendon people them. You know have one councillor down there named Colleen Benjamin. Morning, Pachagre. Pachagre, you subscribe to the YouTube channel yet? KD, mommy, yes. Oh, you mean you can't send no gift? Oh, you mean you can't send no gift? I mean, no restriction over here, so I don't understand how the gift now work. Somebody said me want art me and test if the gift a work, please. Prince Bar say yes, somebody down then running at the Palmer's Cross. Okay. Then no me good teacher. See gift a send this, so me not understand how KD mommy say she can send gifts. See the gift gallery, see the gift them there go up KD. So how you say you can't send no gift? Man, you not got no money pan the card and you want feel like say you come on, you know. KD, mommy, me not like how you move with me this morning, you know. First, you know, subscribe, and now you tell me say you can't send no gift. Come on, my friend, do better than that. Anyway, focus now. When I hear me clearly, people, because Pacha Gray said the live a freeze. When I hear me well or the live is glitching. When I hear me clear. Well, me don't know anywhere you're the Pacha Gray. I look like I hear internet or data the problem. Everybody else good except Uno loud and clear. Anyway, people, Southeast Clarendon are Uno depend the radar this morning. The lady over there saying the pink hat where they sell back juice pan base, otherwise known as chin. Remember say she come out and class the people them in a Southeast Clarendon, bring down the worst of the worst pan the people them. And she not remember from whence she came. Anyway, Jamaica, I want you guys to listen to what is happening in Southeast Clarendon. Only not take my word for it. Listen to the words of them and those in Southeast Clarendon. Listen to the labor rights them down there.
Councillor Maraj, how you doing? Boy, coming like the secretary around the Prime Minister. Don't understand what is politics. And they're siding us. And I don't think they're telling the Prime Minister that he gives you a date. So, I don't know what you want to do. The bottom line is that me and you dress up. We can't do it. Because me have graduation and go to Parliament. And one morning we go for cabinet. Go see the Prime Minister. So we can have a little. The party is weak on the ground because the council them not involved and they're not treating the council them in a way, Maraj, where we can even talk and help. We can't help the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister weak on the ground because nobody now listen to the minister them.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? And the Prime Minister need to give it some reckoning. Right? We're not begging them anything. Maraj, we don't know what to do. We try my best with our side and then me and you are trying and we can't get a meeting with the Prime Minister. And we're the ranking file of the party. No man, it's not in a right at all.
No, sir, the labor rights them a cry out. Thank you, Tan, for subscribing. Here them a judgment already take place in a Southeast Clarendon. But did you guys know that the councillor for the Rocky Point Division, Winston Maraj, I hear that they don't see eye to eye with the MP, you know? Yes, man. Winston Maraj, the councillor for the Rocky Point Division, can you confirm or deny the relationship you have with the Member of Parliament, Pernell Charles? Because if you cut one side of road, Pernell sanction it. Every single thing that the councillor is entitled to do and to carry out, Pernell oversee. The greed of the Charles have now taken a toll in Clarendon. They got rid of them from St. Thomas, and you still have one in Clarendon wreaking havoc in Southeast Clarendon. So much so that the workers of the party are now speaking out. Listen to the workers of the party who wants to have meeting and dialogue with the other councillors them in the constituency. The one Shami and Benjamin from Palmer's Cross. I hear say she's not doing one thing in the division. Nothing she's doing up there in Palmer's Cross. The people are suffering. I hear say Rocky people them are suffer. Rocky people them are suffer. Listen to the complaints of the workers in Southeast Clarendon.
Councillor Maraj, how you doing? Boy, coming like the secretary around the prime minister. Don't understand what is politics. And they're siding us. And I don't think they're telling the prime minister that he give you a date. So, I don't know what you want to do. The bottom line is that me and you dress up. I can't do it tomorrow because me have graduation. And go to parliament. And one morning we go for cabinet. Go see the prime minister. So we can have a little, the party is weak on the ground because the council them not involved and they're not treating the council them in a way, Mirage, where we can even talk and help. We can't help the prime minister. It's looking good. The prime minister weak on the ground because nobody now listen to the minister them. You understand what I mean? And the prime minister need to give it some reckoning, right? We're not begging them anything. Mirage, we don't know what to do. We try my best with our side and then me and you are trying and we can't get a meeting with the prime minister. And we're the ranking file of the party. No man, it's not in a right at all.
The workers of the Labour Party in Southeast Clarendon registering their disgust. And it is clear that the conversation is between the sitting councillor Winston Mirage, you know. But you know, who is the problem? The problem is the same Winston Mirage, you know, because Winston don't see eye to eye with the MP. So when you hear this worker of the party complain how the prime minister is weak on the ground, now call the prime minister name in your mouth, sir. Is the member of parliament Pernell Charles you must register your disgust with, and you are confiding in the wrong person. You can't take up your phone and call Winston Mirage seeking to get to the prime minister. No, it don't work like that. They don't teach you how governance work. For a constituency that once had a former prime minister, Hugh Shearer. They don't tell you how governance structure, how it work. How you are going to get through Mirage to get to the prime minister. Mirage need to tell you the problem that Southeast Clarendon is facing. And the problem is your member of parliament. Up to now, me not hear you say, Councillor Mirage, me want you set up a meeting with me to meet the MP. Because me not like what going in my constituency, but you want broke every stoplight for Winston Mirage set up meeting for you to go meet the Prime Minister. And which book them a Labour writer read out of? Which book these Labour rights reading from? This is what is happening in Southeast Clarendon. The people must suffer in Southeast Clarendon, you know. Me say the only place in Southeast Clarendon where you don't see little farmer sustenance is happening is in the Hayes division. I don't remember what the councillor name for the Hayes division, you know. A Shawnee name. Now, Sian Barneswell are the councillor for the Hayes division. That division is the only division with little sense of normalcy, you know, where the people, them, you know, things rough, you know, but them a cope. Every other division, people, Mineral Heights, Bangarang and Judgment, the people must suffer up there. Rocky Point, people must suffer down there. And the Palmer's Cross division is the worst of the worst that make up Southeast Clarendon. Speaking of Mineral Heights, I want to introduce the People's National Party candidate for the Mineral Heights division. We want to say thanks to Miss Shady and Donaldson, who would have given her time in the local government election, and we wish her all the very best. And so Shady and Donaldson would have made way for this new empress, Miss Peter Gay Harvey. Yes, man, Peter Gay Harvey is going up the stream, and she's one of the forerunner for the Mineral Heights division. And so, Jamaica, this Sunday, July 5th, it was yesterday, they would have had their divisional conference. And based on the pictures that I would have received, she was well loved and received. And so we want to say congratulations to the people of the Mineral Heights Division for showing confidence in Miss Peter Gay Harvey. And as soon as I launch my YouTube channel, I will be getting back into that frame of mind where we bring on some candidates and some caretakers and some MPs back to the fold where they will address the nation. And so Miss Peter Gay Harvey will be one of those individuals that we will be bringing to the fold. Wonderful young miss. She has been with the People's National Party from a tender age. And so we welcome her. And I'm telling you, Jamaica, no care where you hear them say Mineral Heights tough and Mineral Heights this and Mineral Heights that. There comes a point in time where persons will make a decision. And the numbers are there. And so we are supporting Miss Peter Gay Harvey. It was a wonderful showing yesterday. And I want to thank the comrades and the supporters who came out to support her yesterday. It was a very good look based on the pictures and the videos that I see coming out of Mineral Heights. So we are asking those in Southeast Clarendon and those individuals that live in and around the Mineral Heights Division, whenever the bell is rung and the local government is announced, she will be the People's National Party's standard bearer for the Mineral Heights Division. You are off to a wonderful start, young miss, and we wish you nothing but the utmost best. And see you at conference this September. Very good young lady, wonderful candidate. Now, go and do the work and put in the work and know your numbers. We wish Peter Gay Harvey the utmost best in her endeavors as she seeks to bring this division to the People's National Party. Dre, Madam Speaker, say going to restart her YouTube. How Madam Speaker coming at this? Who name so again? I mean, I remember who name Madam Speaker. Don't know who name so at all. But anyway, my people, we want... I don't want to laugh, Eagle. Where you come drop in, Madam Speaker? What's your name again? Eh? Water they fall hard now in Manchester, and she set the bucket, them fi wash her head. Rain a fall hard now in Manchester, and me don't know if I saw she go come on the YouTube with her condition, but rain a fall hard now for she set bucket and soak the head from now. Tired of seeing she come on social media with the dandruff, them just as a similar in her head front. No, so she have to present herself to the public better than that. Not true. Enough rain a fall in Manchester now, man. No excuse. Set some bucket out the door and bath pan and catch water. No more excuse, Munchie. Come back in this space with little decorum. No, man, you have to soak your head and get rid. Come on now. Anyway, let's focus, students. Let us focus. As I said, we wish Miss Peter Gay Harvey all the very best in her endeavors, and we will throw our support and continue to encourage her as she seeks to bring home the division of Mineral Heights to the People's National Party. Now, Jamaica, I don't know if you guys are aware, but the People's National Party spokesperson on housing, Senator Floyd Morris, came out and called out the government once again for answers concerning delays in the distribution of Hurricane Melissa house. Can you imagine Jamaica? It's approaching 8-9 months since Hurricane Melissa. And you know the amount of millions, over $2.1 trillion were collected by the Jamaica Labour Party administration. And you mean to tell me, said up to now, almost 9 months and not one single house was distributed to any victims of Hurricane Melissa? Not one house was issued to the people of this country 9 months post Hurricane Melissa, and Andrew Holness and his administration every day come out and are looking at the people in face and say, better, it's coming. Morning, Auntie Tiny. 9 months later, despite collecting billions to assist the people recover from Hurricane Melissa, to at least a one-room dwelling, and 9 months later, not one house have been handed over by this government, despite collecting billions. Unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. This is what Senator Morris had to say, that in May of this year, 2 months ago, we were informed that more than over 500 houses had arrived on the island. 500. And this announcement came only after he would have asked at an opposition press conference, where are the houses? So the Prime Minister stated that the houses, the first batch, would have arrived in February. Then they came up with an excuse, say it will arrive the end of March. And then when the end of March came, another deadline was set. And here we have Senator Floyd Morris. Reminding us that May, he asked the question, where are the houses? And we are now in July, not June, July. Another 3 months have passed. Me telling you, I told you months ago, Jamaica, that is not that the government cannot help. The money is there. Overseas countries would have sent the money to make sure that at least, if not all, but at least 10,000 people should have get one room house. So for example, 50,000 people house damage. You want to tell me, say for the past 9 months, the government couldn't put a mechanism in place, the urgency, the need to get people from off of the tarpaulin and at least give them, make 10,000 prefab house enter the country. I mean, say if it fix 50,000 will live out a door, at least 10,000. Good God Almighty. Me telling you, I told you what the government is doing. They are going to delay and delay and delay, because you know why? The Jamaican people are a resilient people, and they're very industrious, and they're not going to sit down and wait for the government to help. So they are going to help themselves. So the $2 trillion which are then collect, instead of use up the $2 trillion put towards rebuilding and making homes. They are going to delay the process so people get fed up and spend up while in their little bank account. So when the government finally ready now to intervene, instead of helping the 50,000 who were affected, them only help 10,000. Eh? Delay the money and the $3 trillion or the too much trillion where them raise that was slated to help 50,000. At the end of the day, them only are going to help 10,000 out of the 50,000 because 40,000 would have gone to help themselves. So the 2 trillion, we should have helped 50,000. The 2 trillion will only help 10,000 and the majority go back to the nation's coffers in the pocket of the Jamaica Labour Party. Me tell you no. Me tell you no. That is exactly what the government is doing. They are using delay tactics to say them and put mechanism in place and shipment a come from China and shipment a this and it take a while and when the hurricane strike, Darrell Vaz broke every stoplight and broke every procurement process. Forget the Starlink them here and the generators them here. The Prime Minister holds the highest office. And if in take into consideration the suffering of the people, he could have intervened and said, for this one time, let me relax the procurement processes and bring these equipments and prefab homes in a flash so that they can get here in less than a month, so that 8-9 months later, people still wouldn't have to be outside frustrated picking up the pieces. It is a deliberate attempt by the Andrew Holness Labour Right Administration to suffer the people so that persons will fed up and move on and bail out them bank account and try fix them house by themselves. So by the time then decide now to help the people, the majority would have moved on, and then you go here say they help how much people. This is a wicked act. It is a wicked act by this government. And so Jamaica was 3 months ago at the PNP press conference, Floyd Green asked, where are the houses? 3 months later, we are now in July, and the question is still being asked today. Where are the houses? Huh? Where are the houses? Only I realize, say, the hurricane relief depend the back burner now. The third country nationals have engulfed the government so much so that the hurricane relief efforts are now being placed on the back foot. Huh? This is an incompetent administration where those put in leadership to head the various ministries are just as incompetent. Huh? And then they don't want anybody to speak. They don't want anybody to speak. Desmond come out and say social media is the worst thing that could ever happen. Huh? But when it highlight the good things, them, it's the best thing since sliced bread. And when Hero Clark came out and big up the nasty bloggers, that do the unthinkable things, that sweep them into a third term, so much so that they were even mentioned in the nation's parliament. He didn't have an issue with social media and those individuals who use social media then, but he has a problem with it now because the same social media that praises them yesterday is the same social media that is bringing them to the fold today. What can go so? What can go to Jamaica? Huh? Speaking of what can go, so me want to ask the question, who set up Audrey Mark? Who set up Audrey Mark, the member for Northeast Manchester? No, this is clearly a setup. This is clearly a setup because make we just speak frank Jamaica. Here we have a first-time member of parliament. The woman is incompetent, she and no experience. She was the ambassador to the United States in Washington. She don't know nothing about politics. And this woman pack up her dulcimina and gone now a safe seat of Northeast Manchester. She knows nothing about politics. And this is who they sent to negotiate on the behalf of the Jamaican people. So what is the purpose of the Minister of Foreign Affairs? Better even so, what is the purpose of the member who has the responsibility for labor and social security? Because these third country national, when you bring them here is labor you're going to use, and when it comes on to social welfare, and it falls under Pernell Charles's ministry. So why is it that the Prime Minister never sends somebody with the experience? Yeah? Why they never send somebody where the ministry is more intertwined to deal with this national, third country national debacle? Why isn't Kamina Johnson Smith backing up Audrey Marks? And why isn't it that Pernell Charles, Labor and Social Security? God Jesus, official German, you give me headache, my friend. If you try to subscribe and it tell us say you must sign in, then my friend, that means that you're not on YouTube then. You're not on YouTube, you know. Then do I tell us if you do not, my friend, sign in. Next thing you go, yes, you know, remember your password or your email address. Lord help you, my friend. I don't know how you go manage. Maybe you have to go delete YouTube and start over again. I don't know. But anyway, Jamaica, Audrey Marks, let me ask you something. You tell anybody in the Labour Party say you're interested in becoming the leader of Buster Party one day? Because this is the only reason we couldn't see what make them show you to the gallows. Huh? I don't understand how the Labour Party could have throw you out, make everybody they eat you up and spit you out, and none of them run to your defense. The only somebody run to your defense are the propagandists, them like Marlon, Morgan, and Apka, and nationwide. And we see you go round and make some statements. And every time you open your mouth, you're digging yourself deeper and deeper. And then you say to yourself, at what point the Minister of Foreign Affairs, these things that are of national concern, where the TCN is concerned, isn't that a foreign affair matter? Yeah? The social well-being of these individuals when they come to Jamaica, isn't that a matter for labor and social security? And these two hide under the banner of Andrew Holness and watch everything a blow up where Audrey Mark is concerned, and not a word from the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kamina Johnson Smith. Only na see set up the woman because the woman must open up her mouth and tell them say she have political ambitions. Eh? Only no realize here that I go on. Jamaica. Audrey Marks come out and she read from a script to defend herself. She came out and she's reading from a script, Jamaica, trying to defend herself. What an incompetent woman. The woman have no experience in the ministry that Andrew assigned her to. Your ministry is innovation and whatever taranat. How you reach in a foreign affairs and labor and social security matter? Why Andrew never send Kamina or this one from Southeast Carolina? Why make them take up a newbie? Yeah? Somebody who lacks the experience to go and sign a memorandum, to put Jamaica in a predicament today. And when Desmond Mackenzie done, he might go talk about every decision that the government make it for the interest of the people of this country. Me want to know, help me make it make sense. Why is it that up to now we have not seen Kamina Johnson-Smith making a statement concerning these foreign nationals who are slated to come here? By every means, you don't need no eyeglass to see that this was a forced MOU, you know. This was forced, Jamaica. Only no need no eyeglass to see that this agreement was a forced one. When I look and heard what comes from the mouth of the culprit, the accused, who hide behind the banner, and when things start to go left, she is now going to come out reading from a script to defend herself. Yeah? Well, Jamaica, I want you to listen to Audrey Marks, and then I will give my 2 cents. Listen to what Audrey Marks have to say, because at one point I heard she say she no mad and she no crazy to sign an agreement for 10,000 criminals to come here. So if you're not mad and you're not crazy, then who you are deemed mad and crazy, because the agreement was signed. And when you look at it, Jamaica, yeah? No can open up no mouth and call the opposition name, because the opposition was never a part of this agreement. So when you put 1 and 2 together, if the opposition was not a part of the agreement, and the diplomatic note and this agreement was leaked to the Gleaner, then one has to ask the question, who among the Jamaica Labour Party, or better yet, who within Andrew Holness's cabinet go against the government and leaked a document to the media? Things are shaping up very interesting. But let me listen to what Audrey Marks have to say, and then we are going to determine who mad from who sane. Listen this.
Ambassador Audrey Marks has broken her silence on the controversial third country national proposal. Speaking at the National Corporate Consultation on Workforce Alignment and Jamaica's Economic Competitiveness at the Institute for Workforce Education and Development, she suggested there are efforts to damage her reputation. It's the first time the minister without portfolio in the office of the Prime Minister, Ambassador Audrey Marks, has spoken publicly. The leaked diplomatic note on the 10,000 figure.
We are not crazy. Certainly, I am not mad. I would not go to the United States to do any proposal for taking in 10,000 criminals. And what bothers me is that somehow they seem to have gained traction.
She says at first she thought there was a genuine conflation of the TCN Memorandum of Understanding with another proposal she developed in March 2025 when she was Jamaica's ambassador to recruit skilled workers. But then,
when the sequence of documents became clearer, it was evident that the public had been left with a deliberate, incomplete, and misleading picture. It was evident that there was an attempt to do some character assassination. And it is important to note that the person who leaked the information about MOU being signed in the public domain had access to the MOU itself and could have released the MOU that would have debunked some of these allegations. They also had other documents, including the proposal that I had made and that's to use private accounts or private channels to coordinate public harm, to spread allegations with no evidence, no basis, and no truth. They must understand that they will be held accountable.
Cameron White, TVJ News.
So, Miss Marks, you say people threaten you. And if they are threatening you, then I think you need to get the authorities involved. No, so. Nobody now sorry for your arguments. Nobody now buying to your story. You say you are not crazy and certainly you are not mad. But only a mad person and a mad woman would have seek to go to Washington to take on 10,000 of the more despicable, not my word, is Marco Rubio's word. So, I want you to take back your word when you are portray who mad from who, insane from who, not so collective. Because it is only a mad person would go to Washington and sign an agreement to take on 10,000 of the most despicable human beings. I don't know which any other word to describe it, but you say you're not mad. But all fingers are point pan, you say you go sign. So I don't know what term you would like to describe your actions, but you say certainly you're not crazy and you are not mad. So we await a suitable term to describe your actions. What you take up yourself, Ghana, Manchester, gonna do to the people of Jamaica. Eh? You take up yourself and you go to Washington and you make such a deal. Eh? A deal to which you guys would have signed. This is how you take people for Papi Show, including the Prime Minister. Because I see the Prime Minister walk up and down with one woman clad in a green. Full labor right, They don't think for themselves. She says she sit down there and wait for the Prime Minister to tell her the truth. What a worthless set of people. Woman, believe, say the Prime Minister go tell you the things them why you want here. Or if he say the Prime Minister go tell you the things them to make himself and in government look good. At what point do you stop to think and use the grey matter that God bless each and every one of us with? The woman they walk with the prime minister in her green. And the prime minister throwing arm around the woman and a samfy the woman, classic man. And him a samfy the woman and him a lyrics the woman and him a talk up the things and the woman a yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Tree. Look here now. Him having arm around the woman and him a samfy the woman and him a lyrics the woman and the woman just depend yes sir, 3 bag full of bullshit. At what point, lady, or what point as a Jamaican, you are going to say, make me look and listen this through. We know your government and we have the right to support whichever side we want to. But at what point we are going to sit and analyze a situation for what it is? Up to now, none of them can come say the opposition and tell a lie upon them, Remember that the opposition now have nothing to do with them dealing. The opposition have nothing to do with the MOU. We don't have nothing to do with the agreement. We not have nothing to do with this. Right? Quite frankly, it not table in a parliament. It wasn't brought for sure now them out of order and this government wicked, A matter like this, if you notice how Antigua and St. Kitts operate, they brought the matter to their parliament. They put it to the people. Yeah? The Jamaican government did the opposite. They went behind our backs and make a decision in Washington. And when the diplomatic note leaked by one of the Labour Party, because I can't the opposition because we are not privy. Yeah? We are not privy to the ins and outs of secret MOU. That is between governments. So, when I see the labor rights them unable to justify and unable to explain the TCN, you cannot blame the labor rights because they themselves who went to Washington and signed to that agreement. The Prime Minister himself said the details and the fine prints and all of that have not come together as yet. So how on God's earth you are going to sign to something that the details are not finalized on? No, I want you guys to think clearly, And that woman which had Andrew throwing hand round and a samfire and a tell her the things them in her ears. Me want to analyze the situation for a moment. The Prime Minister said that the details surrounding the TCN has not been finalized as yet. But don't it, the diplomatic note said Jamaica have signed a MOU? Don't it, the Prime Minister say we already signed an MOU agreement? Huh? So I don't know who these individuals are trying to deceive. And no wonder the Foreign Affairs Minister, Kamina Johnson-Smith, is not speaking. Because what you will not do is make Kamina Johnson-Smith and her ministry out to be a mockery. So it's best Audrey Marks take the fall as a newbie and as an incompetent woman. Because it would have 10 times worse if Foreign Affairs Kamina Johnson. Remember, say she don't really have no good standing home and abroad, And for her to come out and take this a failure, I done you would have done with fear political ambitions. Remember her stance when she went to the United Nations and no show. No. Jamaica people were on there. Me not like over here, so they go on over here so too quiet. And everybody just did it quiet and listen. No, so I mean, I like how you're so quiet. Too much labor right over here and a burden down my platform. No, so me have to take a break now. Me now come back till me see 90,000 tap. No, so I'm not too comfortable. So my life too heavy. Me no want no burden on the platform. The people them just come and sit down, they look up in me morning. Me just glimpse and me not even realize that me reach 100,000. Me not coming back until me reach 90,000 taps. No, so now if go on better than that. My side, you know, help me do. Oh no, help me. Come on. 17 nuggets, shot, 17 nuggets. 17. Focus me side, do me a beg, no help me. People help me, do me a beg, no do. Wanna move quick and fast, one. focus. Do me a beg, no use up the double, people. Send out everything one have here, so drop something big. Please, me a beg, no Jesus Christ, watch him over there, people, watch him over there. Watch him over there, oh God, watch him over there. Please, somebody, anybody, please, drop something big, Panny Double. Drop something, that is it. 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 All right. Good try. Good try. Try. Thank you, Xavier. And thank you, Keith. Thank you, Paula. Thank you so much, guys. Oh my God. Try. 2 minutes to go. Focus, people. Focus. If you can settle down and make we try win the match, it's not too late.